Hi guys, and you're welcome to today's video. This is Diana today, and I'm sure some of you have missed me because I have not uploaded video in like 2 days now. But anyways, I've been super busy and I'm back now. And the truth is that I'm actually calling this video the Bitcoin trap so that you don't get stuck, right? Everybody thinks that right after the halving, we're going to see price skyrocket. It doesn't change the fact that chart patterns are still chart patterns and they are still very good, effective ways to trade. But before we get into the chart pattern, let us see what is actually happening and what might be informing the fundamental analysis presently. Now, if you look at what you have on the screen here, you can see that before the halving, we had a lot of outflows from crypto, totaling over $192 million that exited the market. Okay. And the market is still yet to respond to this outflow. So there's actually a probability out there that we're still going to see prices retrace significantly. And it is actually not looking good right now. We do know that when Binance usually has some very serious issues going up and down, there usually tends to be a downward movement in price. And all over the news, it's just really been, crazy. And that's why I just stuck to Cointelegraph, because I saw that it had all the news had been seen in other sites as well. All the news had been seen in other sites are here. So I just decided to open this in several tabs so it can be easier for me to browse through them for you. Now, if you look at it here, you would see that Joe Biden, the president of the United States of America, is actually asking the Congress to kill the American Bitcoin mining industry, right? Now, it's saying that it is asking Congress to take aim at the American Bitcoin mining industry, and is citing China as an example for the United States to follow. By the way, China banned cryptocurrencies on several occasions. And actually, no matter what the explanation wants to be to this particular article, this is not something we actually want to hear. This is not looking good presently. And all this kind of news coming also together with the fact that in the macro analytical sector, we usually tend to see Bitcoin retrace after the halving. So if I were you right now, I'm going to be very careful about entering into long positions on the Bitcoin time frame. As a matter of fact, I actually even changed my moving average that I usually use as one of my confluences for longing Bitcoin, just because I know that we are in the halving period. So this time is just like when you say desperate times call for desperate measures. You need to know when to be stringent with your trades and when to know what you're doing. Now, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't actually stop there. If we come here, you would see that Binance is sued in Canada for securities law violations. Binance is at it again. Well, it's not Binance, but actually Binance is at it, meaning it's back in the news again. And after its departure from Canada in May 2023, local authorities have continued to investigate the exchange. Okay. And if you recall, some few weeks back, Binance had an issue with the Nigerian government as regards the exchange rate and all of that. I think one of the members is still actually in Nigerian custody right now and is still yet to be released, and they were still battling that. And now we have Binance being sued also in Canada, and it is not looking good, basically. And if you actually see this too, Philippines SEC orders Apple and Google to remove Binance from App Store. Wow, this is actually, guys, do you know what is going to happen to crypto if Binance actually crashes? Now, I'm not praying that Binance crashes. I love Binance. I used to use them for a very long period of time before I switched to Mexc. But, right now, the news is not really looking good for Binance at all. At all. And it is not actually encouraging to see that one of our favorite crypto exchanges needs to be going through this kind of public dragging and issues and all whatnot. We just pray that they're able to actually resolve some of these issues and actually at the same time actually be able to come back out on top. So just a little what I have to say out there, be very careful with your money management, because the moment just the SEC of the US saw how Binance mingled customers' funds with the company funds, there was already a very huge red flag, which also created room for all other countries to start looking for ways to drag them and attack them in various kind of ways. I just see all of this as beef anyways, but well, in cases where Binance had faults, I pray they're able to fix it and do what's right, do what's needed. This is just me giving you my unbiased opinion on what is happening right now in the cryptocurrency space. And I've given you 4 reasons why it is not looking good for crypto right now. And if that is not telling you to be careful with entering long positions, then I don't know what else would be the warning sign. But anyways, that's it for the news section. I just had to really cover news section today because I mean there's just a lot of news out there and I just really had to cover it. So let's dive right into the chart because I do not want this video to be too long. Anyways, well, we're on the 4-hour time frame of the Bitcoin price chart, and if you look at it, we actually got very close to hitting our take profit targets here. I actually took profit when I saw it hit this line, the base of this resistance zone. Price actually touched there, and I was like, okay, well, that's good enough for me. And I decided to exit mainly because I saw some of these news coming out and it wasn't really looking so nice. I didn't think Bitcoin would have the momentum to push above this resistance, and this resistance within just one move. So I decided to take profit. And if you're looking at it, you might say, oh, wow, we are seeing some very good nice movements towards the upside. We also seem to be creating some sort of rounding bottom at this point. If I'm to draw that out for you, it's actually going to look something like this. I want to pick out the drawing. And if I'm to draw this rounding bottom for you, it's actually going to look something like this. Okay, just hold on. I'm still drawing it. I started off at the wrong point. So this is what it looks like, right? And how we would actually take targets if this actually plays out nicely. If it plays out nicely, how we would take targets off of this would be to look at it from here to here and see that, okay, we've actually broken above this neckline here and place the target at this point. This should then take Bitcoin to about 73,800 thereabouts. So, but that is not the case right now. We are still battling this resistance zone. We are still in monthly support. We are above the second support zone, but we are still battling this. We are having issues. Okay, we are having issues closing above monthly support, which is around this. Okay, we are having issues crossing this resistance as well. So that is not a good sign, even though we have this bullish momentum. But if we were to look at the daily time frame, move upward to the daily time frame, you would say that it is even looking worse on the daily time frame. And I'm going to remove all of this so it becomes clearer for me to explain. I'm going to remove all the targets that we try to take from here. When the time comes, we can always withdraw that. Now, if you look at this very well, I made reference to the fact that we created a very nice, perfect double top pattern here with an entry candlestick pattern being a close below. And normally, when you see a double top and it's actually a very good double top, you would have 2 possible ways to enter into the double top. The first would be to use this, right? The second will be to probably use a entry candlestick pattern, which we also have here. Those 2 possibilities have been confirmed. Now, also, another way you could enter if you're a conservative trader would be to wait for a close below the neckline. This is the neckline here at this point. We got that close below the neckline here. And then enter upon the retest of that neckline. We actually retested the neckline. And we are seeing a rejection from that neckline. If today's candle closes in a red, then I can actually tell you that we are more likely going to see more downward prices in the price action of Bitcoin. Hopefully today's candle does not close in red. and it actually closes in a green, you know, even if it's not a green that closes above resistance, but that would be nice to see. But if today's candle closes in a red, I am personally going to be entering into a short position. I'll be choosing to trade this conservatively on the daily time frame. Okay, so, and if you look at all the news that I just, you know, told you guys, you would see why I'm really doubting if this today's candle will close in a green. Okay, so if I were you right now, I'm just going to be patient, be careful about taking any long positions, especially long positions at this moment. Now let us look at the Ethereum time frame. So we are on the 4-hour Ethereum time frame, and in our last video we drilled this line here because Ethereum was just consolidating amongst these two lines, and I was like, I wasn't going to enter into a long position until we see a close above this zone and a retest of it. I'll be entering upon the retest. Okay, I did not enter upon the retest of this trade because, like I said, I saw all these news coming out and I was just like, well, I'm just going to hold on for a minute and see how this goes. Now, thank goodness I waited. We are also creating a double top pattern on the Ethereum price action with a very perfect entry candlestick pattern here. Okay, we have our close below at this point. Okay, and this is actually a resistance zone with a double top in a resistance zone. That's very lovely confluences. We have our third confluence at the RSI being oversold at this zone. So yes, Ethereum is also very likely to go down in price, and that is why I'm not entering into any long positions on Ethereum time frame presently. I don't think you should, but again, this is not financial advice. It's always do your own personal research before taking any trades. This is my own personal analysis and how I'm viewing the market from a technical and fundamental point of view. So, and if you feel you like this video or you gain something from it so far, do not forget to leave a like, drop a comment. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Dropping a like, leaving a comment helps with the YouTube algorithm and encourages me to create more videos for you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Take care and bye.